Hello and hi, beautiful beings of light. I'm so happy to be here with you for another video. And today I wanted to talk about wanting to change, but not really getting there. What is stopping us from going ahead with bringing changes into our life? So let's just see this scenario, because I have seen that many times. People who've approached me and said, I really want to be happy in my life. I really want to make more of my life. I want a better life. I want to bring changes. I want to change my life. You know, however they put it in their own words, what they're saying is that where I'm at right now is not really where I want to be. I want to be in a different place. And, you know, it is all about feeling that there is more to life than what they're living. So, okay, obviously as a coach, I'm there ready to help them. And then something happens that they just don't go ahead with that. So I wanted to bring you some of the reasons why we might do that ourselves in our life. What is stopping us? Because when we don't go ahead with that, we bring all kinds of excuses. We justify some of these things, but we don't really understand what is it? Why is it that I am not actually bringing that change? And then what happens is that people get frustrated. People give up at that point. And you know, the sad thing is, if we knew why we're not going ahead, if we knew what really is stopping us, we might actually go ahead with that. So I want to bring this as another awareness. It's not in the awareness series, but it's everything is awareness really when you get to that point. But today it's really about change. So whatever area you want to change, whether it's relationship, whether you want a different job, a better job, whatever, whether you want to bring changes into yourself, because remember, you need to know yourself before you expect others to change around you, and you can never change others around you. So you really need to work on you. So that's the first step. You want to change. Why? First reason why we don't go ahead is this. Our brain is wired to keep us in that comfort zone, what we call sometimes the safe place. Again, it's only safe because your brain is doing, which is the ego mind, okay? So that part of your brain is that ego mind, and it's about keeping you in that comfort zone. Don't take risks. Don't do that. You know, you're okay here. You know this place. Stay here. What if you move away from this place and it's, you know, it's no good. You don't know what is over there. You have no idea. So this is the first reason why. Our brain is wired like that. Our ego mind is so strong. It really is so strong that unless we have maybe help around, this is why coaching is so important, but unless we have somebody who's really strong with us and is going to keep us accountable, somebody who listens to you and says, right, if you want to do this, I'm doing it with you. I'll be there for you, but you have to do it, of course. But that ego mind is so powerful, that usually, so often, people will listen to that and they'll stay where they are. It's almost like fighting is too hard. Remember, how long does it take you to change a habit? Whether it's a habit of thinking, a habit of doing something, a habit of being, it's really difficult. And I do exercises with my clients to start helping their brain get used to that change, right? So I have quite a few exercises, and I also show that in the classroom as a teacher. I also go through some of these exercises just to show the students that it's not always easy to change our habits, but of course it can be done, because we are powerful creators, we are powerful beings. Of course it can be done. But that's reason number one. And that's it. First hurdle, we don't even go past that. A lot of people, they won't even go past that. How many people, they say, I'm really trying to do this differently, whatever it is. And it takes minimum 30 days. There are so many different views out there. 30 days, 40 days, it doesn't matter. But usually it's a minimum of 30 days. Because before that time, that ego mind is going to challenge you every single day. It's going to try to bring you back to that initial place, wherever you were, whatever habit you had. So when you want to change parts of your life, you have got a battle. But it's not a battle in the sense that, I'm just not going to be able to do it. And what it means is that you are challenging the ego mind. You are challenging all your beliefs, all the habits, that familiar place. You're just challenging that. That's really what it is. So of course you can do it. Of course you can do it. But understanding that is so important, because then you realize it's not you. You're not useless or lazy or, unknowledgeable or less than other people. Understanding that first principle is so powerful, actually, because it's not you per se. It's not you. It's just your habits, that familiar place, that ego mind. But you can do it. So that's the first one. So the second, so if you, even when you go through that and you do it every day, and you go through the 30 days, another thing that stops people is the beliefs about themselves or around the area they want to change, whatever it is. It's about insecurities. It's about those beliefs. So let's just say you want a different job. You want to start your own business. You want to study something, okay? Because your dream is to work in a different area. So there, you've made that decision. You've said to your ego mind, no, I don't care. I am going for it. And then what comes up is insecurities, is that voice again, ego voice. Are you sure you want to do that? You tried before, it didn't work. Or are you sure you're clever enough? Well, look at that one. And straight away you start comparing. That is the other time where you stop yourself. If you want to change something in your relationship, or you want to let go of a relationship because it really is not you. There are lots of issues around that. So I'm not going to go in detail because there are lots of things that could happen. But that relationship, that insecurity, well, what are you going to do when you're on your own? Are you sure that you can go alone? Are you sure that this, or, oh my gosh, that is so intense. It really is going to block you. And I have seen so many people there. I mean, I am an example of all this. When I started my journey of healing, like inner healing, and again, it's not healing that's it, I'm healed, nothing more. No, it's forever, because we are forever finding something. We forever going into a higher frequency, ascending, moving up, because we align with source, we align with the love within. So we're always finding something. And because we are in this physical body, having a physical experience, but we are the essence of love. Ego is always going to be part of this third dimension life that we live. That's the way it is. But we then understand how to live in here, in this third dimension, in this really physical body, physical experience, but from a higher place. Okay, so that's really what it is. Knowing that, yes, ego mind is going to be there, but you can start to quieten that mind. And so this is, all this I had to go through myself. So I know what it does to you. I know what that voice says about insecurities, that you're not good enough, or it could be any other things that it says to you around insecurity. You might think that you are good enough, but this area is going to be challenging for you, right? And that is true when you start thinking, well, I've managed to change that. I've managed to really create something different in this area. How come this area is not working? So again, we need to explore all this. So that's another principle why we don't actually go completely through that change, and we might stop halfway through. So another principle, I'm only going to give you 3 today, and it's so important. I've got a podcast on this, and I will put the podcast episodes here underneath, so you can refer to that if you want, because I'll go into more details there. But the third reason or principle why, it's because we believe we are going to lose something. Yeah. We honestly believe that something vital is going to disappear, or we're not going to be safe. We're really not going to be safe. In some cases, we might believe we're not going to be loved anymore. We're not going to be accepted. That we're going to drive people away from us if we go through it. Maybe because people won't approve, and we'd rather be in this miserable place but feel safe with those people than actually have that courage to go through it. And it is genuine, again, that comes from ego. Ego is fear, right? So if you know me, you know I'm always talking about that. But if you just come across this first video, I need to explain that. Ego is fear. And ego will talk to you about, being right, being wrong, about fear, about not doing anything differently, staying in your comfort zone, not taking risks. And so that place of believing that we're going to lose something is a real handicap. It really stops us. It can paralyze us. It can stop us. And then we continue living that situation, staying in a place we are really unhappy with because we believe that. Again, this is why it's so important that you speak out, that you share this. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a coach and get the help you need. Somebody else who is going to say, what do you mean? What are you going to lose? And show you a different perspective, right? But this is true. This is what happens. So these 3 important principles you need to be aware of. You need to understand. And if you are in that place, you might have the 3 of them. You might just have 1. You might just have 2. But that's enough to keep you away from that life that you want. And that's really important. What is important to understand is that all those are lies. They are lies. You don't need to stay where you are. You are a powerful creator. Gosh, you are a magnificent expression of source. You are a magnificent extension of the universe, and you are so powerful in that love that you are. So you don't have to be afraid. That's just ego telling you that. And if you really need to, to hear more about it, please get in touch. I'll put all the links below this video, but get in touch. Life, I'm not saying, I know it's cliche, life is too short, but we don't know how long we have in this physical life. The other thing is that we came to this physical life to experience something really great. We didn't come here to suffer. We didn't come here to stay in that little corner and that's it for years and years and years. We came here to explore. We came here to love. We came here to be loved. We came here to have adventure, to be prosperous, to be successful, whatever that means to you. But this is what we came to, a physical experience, to experience that. So it doesn't make sense that we stay prisoner. It really doesn't make sense. So if you are at this place where this, what I've said to you today, really resonates with you and that it speaks to you, that you want to change and you think, yeah, every time I've tried, it just, I don't get to that result place. What is going on? So it could be one of those three. But if that speaks to you, then get in touch. Send me questions. Send me a message. Come and join the membership or the newsletter or whatever it is. But I can't go on and on here about each one of those or even coach you personally. I mean, the membership, I coach, I get questions and I do live Q&A. But please, you came here to have a wonderful experience. You are a being of light. That's who you are, the essence of love. You were never meant to live this life as a prisoner. You were not. And it does sadden me when I see so many people who are suffering in a way, because we don't have to suffer. We really don't. We can endure pain. Bang, we get, bullied and we have abuse or whatever it is, but we don't have to keep on choosing to stay in that place. We can get help. And believe me, I've been there. I'm not just saying that. I didn't get qualifications as a coach, NLP practitioner, and then, oh yeah, I know it's easy. I went through all that and then I qualified because I wanted to help people to get what they wanted to get the results, to live a happy life. But you need to understand who you are. You need to know who you are, to understand yourself. And then it's just wonderful. So you can do that. So that's it for this video. I really hope I can help you more. So please get in touch. Can you please, I would love for you to like this video if you found it useful, to share it, to subscribe to this channel. I'd love for you to do that and to share it with people and leave comments or questions, whatever it is. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so that's all for today. And until the next video, I want to send you lots and lots of love.